Hey folks, so here I am with a sort of entry-level JV player classical. I'm not going to make a video on this. I've done a video on their guitars. Great value, what you can get these for and set them up and make nice instruments out of. But today I wanted to do a positive video. I have done a number of videos now about problems on eBay, Reverb, and let's see, Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, registered some complaints, told you a few stories about odd customers, you know, just the sort of people you run into. I want to balance that out and say that I regularly, on a regular basis, receive messages. Here's my buddy. He wants to be on the video. I receive messages from people that I sell instruments to, either in person or through the post, of great support and encouragement and friendship and repeat business. So I want to make sure that that gets out, because I meet some marvelous people. Case in point, I sold a really nice Cordoba guitar to a friend in my neighborhood. Well, he was a 83-year-old guy in my neighborhood who's now become a good friend of mine. We regularly get together and play pool. He's a really interesting chap. I learn a lot from being around him. He comes over and just likes to play my classical guitars, see what I've got in stock. He takes an interest in what I'm doing. I have a couple of other friends like that. I have a number of people that I've sold ukuleles to that stay in touch. Many of them have come back and bought ukuleles for their friends, or sent their friends, or bought a guitar, or you know, just check in to see what I have. Then I get mail from folks that I've shipped stuff to, either people that I know that have decided to buy from me, which isn't the majority, to be honest. I do post things on Facebook, and once in a while I get somebody who I know, hey, can you find a guitar for me, and you know, that usually works out great. But most of the time it's people I don't know who take a chance and order something, and I get really nice letters. I just had a really nice email from somebody who bought one of those Teton solid cedar top guitars. If you're watching, I'm glad you like it. All the Cremona classicals that I sold, I received a couple of letters about how good those are, and they couldn't believe the quality for what they paid. You know, so even though I do tell you the stories of the odd customers and the trying customers, there are lots. I meet lots of good people. There are lots of really nice people that come here and buy stuff in person, who are very friendly, and I get to know them a little bit, and I get a lot of repeat customers. So I just want to make that clear. I did have somebody respond on my last video about the eBay scenario, saying, you know, it's not a rule that you have to you know, correct everyone. And yeah, you're right, it isn't. I think it was a good talking point. I think these things should be discussed. I think there is a breakdown of etiquette and general concern for people and kindness in our digital world. I get a lot of people that do things online or over the cell phone that they wouldn't do in person. I think there's a sort of breakdown with the anonymity of the internet, and I think some people are lacking social skills and etiquette because of that. But to counter that, there are lots of people that I find are fantastic, wonderful to be around, to meet, and a great experience to work with. And I put a lot of time into the guitars that I ship out. I try to set them up as perfectly as I can. I know things will shift in transit. I know that the guitars will go into different time zones, different geographical regions, and I can't control what changes in the setup as they go through that. But I try to make them absolutely perfect when they leave here, which is a very dry climate. So when they do go east or west to you know, either a humid or another dry climate, the guitar is going to be in good shape. And so far, I've had very few complaints. The longer I do this, the less complaints I get, actually, because I think my setup skills are getting better and better. So every once in a while, UPS or USPS crunches one, and I have to deal with it. But by and large, I meet some wonderful people and have lots of good experiences. I just wanted to put that positive vibe out there and counter some of the videos where I've told disparaging stories about customers. Some of you on this channel have bought from me, mostly ukuleles, a couple of guitars, and so far it's been a good experience. I don't do the channel so that people buy. You know, it's a very small minority. My business usually comes from elsewhere. But it's a nice little addition, and I'm glad to have it. And I'm really grateful for the support that I get for this channel, as meager as it is. It's very encouraging and kind of keeps me going. So I just want to put something positive out there. Thanks for bearing with me, and yeah, I'll be back with more instruments. See you next time.